Hey, what's up, guys? Hope you're having a good one. As you can probably see by the title, we're gonna be changing spark plugs on the TL today. Try to make this as instructional as I possibly can. So obviously you're gonna need your 5/8 spark plug socket extension. I will recommend getting a magnet. It's not needed, but if your spark plug socket does not have like the rubber grommet inside, the magnet will come in handy. A 3/8 ratchet, or you could have an electric one, your choice. A couple extensions, and obviously your spark plugs. I'm going with the Ritherium HX NGK spark plugs. I was originally gonna using laser iridiums, but I bought them online from a supplier from all the way from Japan or China, and sadly they had sent me ones for a B&W instead. So I had to go to AutoZone and spend a little extra penny to buy these. So what I want to do is obviously pop open the hood, take off all these panels. They're just like a couple clips, and once you have all these lifted up, then you're gonna want to there's like two tabs on the coil pack connectors. So you're gonna just want to lift up here and lift up here. Sorry for my nail, I gotta cut them. And then you're gonna just lift up, pull it from these tabs, and then the next thing you're gonna want to do is grab your 10mm and break these 3 acorn nuts loose, and obviously disconnect the connector. But sometimes what I notice with a lot of people is that they have like a hard time trying to disconnect these connectors. So the way that I would probably go about it is obviously taking off the acorn nuts, and then pulling up the ignition coil, twisting it to the side, because this plastic thing could be in the way. So turn the ignition coil, and then you'll be able to press the tab more and pull off the connector to pull off the ignition coil out. I'm having an extremely heartburn. I do apologize. But let me do what I just said, and I'll come back to you and show you how the first 3 spark plugs look like. We'll go from there. I wanted to demonstrate and show you guys what I meant. So once you have your acorn nuts taken off, you basically pull the connector up, turn it to here, and then you would essentially, oh jeez, it's hard to do this with one hand. You would essentially, pull the connector off like that. It would be a bit easier. So hopefully, but you have to hear it click. Wait, let me see if I could do it on here. Just like that, essentially. And then you'll be able to pull the connector off. I would be careful with the wire for the connector to not pull the wire as you're pulling the connector off, so you don't stretch the connector. But that's the first ignition coil. But yeah, you would basically essentially just do that for the spark. Is same with all the connectors on the ignition coil, essentially. Hey, what's up, guys? I just want to spark plugs look like. So they definitely needed to be changed. So yeah. So now I already have everything put back together. I just gotta slide this over. Essentially, just make sure it clicks. Everything is nice, tight, and snug. Now for the back, I've seen like a couple videos about these cars, and most of the videos I don't ever see this bar. So I'm not sure, but you can still get access to it, which is right there. Now there's 3 of them. But I might just take this bar off just to give me extra space. But I'm not sure if I will need to. but because I have a pretty good couple extensions to get back this, so I'm gonna try to give. I'll tell you exactly like how I did it. So let me just try to figure out some way, because I really don't want to take this bar off. I think this is a stabilizer bar, if I'm not mistaken. But if I try to take it off, then I have to disconnect this, and it's just extra. I'm trying to work smarter, not harder. So I'm gonna get to taking out the ignition coils, and I'll tell you exactly how I do it after I get them off. So I'll be back. Hey, what's up, guys? So far, so right now I took off the stabilizer bar. It was just a couple of 12 mils. It's just 2 nuts and sitting right there. So I got the acorn nuts taken out, right? Bro, whoever like manufactured this design, like, bro, how the fuck? Like, who thought of this shit, bro? Like, I'm like genuinely confused. Oh wait, now I got it. But if some other trainee like mechanic that was just starting out, I wouldn't have thought of that. Cause might have been like, how the fuck am I gonna get that out? So yeah, so you can't get it out. I was really about to make a video or show you guys that you really would have to like cut something to take that out, but I guess you don't. I'm not gonna lie, I really did not want to have to cut anything, because I don't really have anything. I don't have like a cutoff wheel and stuff like that just yet. Well, I haven't invested. So this is why I say get a couple extensions, because you don't know which ones that you could fit back there, because I only got so much room to go back there, and this big ass extension, you're not gonna be able to fit that. There's just no way. Oh yeah, so you do have to take off the stabilizer bar, and I will recommend, you will need a shallow and a deep socket 10mm to some of these acorn nuts back here. So just letting you guys know. You guys a little heads up. So have a deep socket and a shallow socket to combat both. Hey, what's up, guys? I'll show you that all of the 6 spark plugs have been taken out, and all the new ones are already in the car. So this is what the conditions of the spark plugs were. I don't know when they were last changed, but I have a feeling that these were probably the original ones. But yeah, so basically what I was doing for the back is, after when I took off the brace, because I had the deep and the shallow socket 10mm, I was switching around between these 2 sockets, or these 2 extensions. So obviously, when you have the socket onto the extension on top of the second extension on this one, obviously you'll start hitting the firewall. So what I would do is I would drop the socket inside of the hole, and then I would obviously connect these 2 like so. And after, when I have the second extension on, I would connect the first extension onto the socket, and then I would either grab my flexible ratchet, 3/8 ratchet, or my extension ratchet, or my extended 3/8 ratchet, and I would break it, and then I would take the ratchet off the second extension, and I would just just hand loosen it. But yeah, I know this wasn't that much of like a full depth tutorial video of how to change spark plugs. I wish I had a tripod mount or somebody to hold the camera for me, but I'm just a one man. I don't really have a lot of people to hold the camera for me. So on that note, I hope this helps someone, because all the how-to videos to show you like them like actually getting it out and not like them showing you like the struggles of them trying to get it out. And for the back, this was basically my setup with the ratchet on the end. But that was for the back. But for the fronts are easy, obviously. But on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.